Very good morning, all of you. And today we are doing uh, task one of writing module as per our schedule. And basically, we are looking at the process chart. In the previous lesson of writing task one, we discussed about a map, and today, in the second part of writing task one, we are looking at process. Map and process both are equally important. Students love to write about this as because they find it really easy with a very good practice. Basically, anybody can score a desired mark level in writing task one when they are dealing with process chart and when they are dealing with map. Okay, so basically what you need is you need a proper set of vocabulary, a very good format, and an elaborated understanding of a process. This makes the concept very clear to write a process chart. Okay, so first of all, we have one process. I will share that what is the writing limit or word limit. The word limit is 150 words. Okay. To achieve your task achievement, you should basically write at least first is the word limit really matters. So you should not be below 150 words. Okay, you can be above. Okay, over length doesn't matters, but under length really matters. Okay, so don't. Okay, if it is 5 or 10 words, sometimes the examiner, if your flow cohesion, if your vocabulary, your sentences are really very good, then it doesn't matter. But yes, it is my suggestion that you write 150 words and more than 150 words. Okay. The next step is whatever format you're following, American or you or the British one, follow only one. Okay, with paragraph or without paragraph. You can write in a process chart. You can write introduction and one body paragraph. Okay, so you can write total 2 paragraphs. That is finally accepted, and the other option is you can write one introduction, one overview. Don't write here overall, write it overview looking from the top. Okay, overview and a body paragraph. Okay, and if you want to, if the process is quite, if you have two diagrams, okay, even you can write 4 body paragraphs. Okay, that is also absolutely fine. Okay, only one thing that you have to make sure is when you are writing a body paragraph, write one diagram in specifically one set, so you are making it very clear. So first, when you are writing a process chart, first the biggest benefit of writing a process chart is you don't need a vocabulary. Okay, you don't need a very advanced set of vocabulary that you need to in bar, line, table, and all, because you need to show lexical resources. Okay, here if there is something, basically all the vocabulary is given to you in the chart itself, in the diagram itself. So this is the benefit the students you can really take. Another thing is you just need to connect things properly. First of all, uh, you will, when you are writing a process chart, okay, you will, there is on the screen, you can see there is a process chart given. Okay, and you will get a question like this: the diagram illustrates the process that is used to manufacture bricks for the building industry. So basically, the first thing you need to know before writing a process chart, a diagram, is a proper understanding of a diagram. Okay, this will really make you a step ahead uh, of writing task one. And once the concept in your mind is clear, then basically you can really form very good sentences. Okay, you can write too many things in very few words. So if you are using good vocabulary, if you are really practicing well, you can write a very elaborated process chart in 150 words. Okay. Many of the students, what do they do is they write simple sentences, they write overland, and they don't score marks. So first thing is basically one before writing a process chart, one should know is a clear understanding of the chart, of the diagram. Okay, so basically, when okay, here we see one simple diagram. Okay, the diagram is the manufacturing bricks for building industry. So basically here, what you need to do, you can write one introduction and one body paragraph if you wish. Before writing this, okay, I would like to suggest, okay, how a chart is written, okay, how you understand a chart. So basically when you are sitting, okay, this is a chart given to you, okay, always something begins from the right side. Okay, so basically you will, what you will do is you will check the, okay, it begins like this, it begins from this place. So you can just simply draw a Z like this, okay, or basically start from this side. We understand it. Okay, you need to apply a little bit of common sense. And first, before writing, okay, you need to write an introduction. Okay, that we will discuss. Before that, how to understand the process chart. This is it. You need to cut process into stages, or you can cut the process into steps. You have two options. Okay, you can even cut, you can first talk about the stages, and you can also talk about steps. Okay, so these are the both ways that you can write a process chart, because always process happens in stages. Okay, the initial stage it can be, okay, looking at the process you can really decide, okay, in the first stage, second stage, and the third stage you can do like this. Okay, you can even say in the first stage there are 3 steps, in the second stage there are 2 steps, in the final stage you have 1 or 2 steps. If you cannot cut the process chart into proper stages, okay, just you can even write in steps. Okay, so for example, the process chart that is illustrated here, we have the diagram illustrates the process that is used to manufacture bricks for the building industry. Okay, so this process is all about the big brick manufacturing process. This is all about brick manufacturing process. So here we can cut this process chart into 3 simple stages if we want. Okay, so this will be the first stage. Okay, this will be the, okay, you can say the production stage. The second stage is basically here the drying stage. Okay, and the third and the final stage here is basically packaging and delivery. Okay, so here also we have 3 important stages. Okay, I think here all the stages are important. Okay, no, without a stage you cannot say a graph process is, every stage is equal important, because the process is basically in stages. So you need to look at this very specifically. So here, okay, now if we want to cut this into steps, if we really want to cut this process into steps, then also we have options. We can basically simple, what we can do is we can cut this into steps. Here is the first step, okay, here is the second step, here is the third step, fourth step, fifth step, sixth and seventh. You just simply write about this 7 steps and you can make a body bag. This can be also a very good idea. So let us begin what this process is all about. Okay, first we'll simply understand the steps. Okay, then we'll connect and then we'll see how an answer is written. So the first, what do we see in the brick manufacturing process? What do we observe the first? In the first stage, we see a digger. Okay, what does the digger do here? The digger is digging. What the digger is digging? The digger is digging clay. In the first stage, first step. Okay, in stage one. Okay, step one. What is done to begin with? A digger. A digger digs clay. Okay, from a riverside or anywhere you can write. In the second step, what do we observe? We observe very clearly there is a roller. Okay, on what happens on this roller? Okay, there is a metal grid. Okay, and on this metal grid, what do we see? We see the clay is there, which is refined, which is purified, you can simply say. Okay, whatever clay is the digger is dig, okay, that clay comes here on the roller, okay, on the metal grid. Okay, and all impurities of the clay are basically removed, okay, with the help of this metal grid. Now the fine quality, okay, after removing the impurities, okay, the final step of stage one of production, okay, is like nearly over. Okay, sand and water are mixed to this pure clay or purified clay. Okay, and basically this material goes into a wire cutter or a mold. Okay, this clay, okay, this clay gets here, the brick gets the shape. Okay, the brick gets, so the clay gets the shape of a brick in the first stage. Okay, third step, we see clearly when this purified clay goes, okay, into a mold. Okay, when they add sand and water into that clay. Okay, here is the clay. Okay, in the second stage we clearly observe all the impurities are removed. Okay, then what we observe, we observe sand and water. Sand plus water are added. Okay, when these impurities are removed and the pure form of clay, sand and water is added. Okay, the finest quality of the clay. Okay, this mixture, the here in this stage, okay, in this step, the brick gets, okay, brick gets its shape here in this stage. Okay, with the help of a wire cutter. Okay, this fine mixture goes through a mold. Okay, and with the help of a wire cutter, okay, the brick gets its shape, or basically from a mold. Okay, there are two options. The or is written. Don't miss anything that is written inside, because anything and everything is important here. Here, the bricks, okay, in the first stage, final step, the brick gets its shape. Okay, in the brick manufacturing process. Okay, here exactly at this location, what do we observe? We observe that the bricks get its shape. Now comes the second stage. Okay, the first stage is already I have described, elaborated how it happens. Now in the second stage, okay, we see all this. It is a drying kind of a stage. What happens to the brick in brick manufacturing process? What happens to the brick in the brick manufacturing process? Okay, the brick goes into, in the second stage is a drying stage. Okay, where the brick goes into a drying oven. Okay, we clearly see an arrow here, arrow, and we see the second stage begins here. This minute detail really help us to form a cohesion when we are writing. And when we write in a flow, basically we score the best. Okay, the flow really makes language look good. The cohesion is really very much important. In the second stage, what happens in the second stage? The second stage is drying stage. The brick which has freshly got its shape, this brick goes into a dry oven. Okay, a drying oven is a place where the brick is kept for 24 to 48 hours. You can say day or a couple of days. Okay, you can change vocabulary if you want to. Okay, here we are understanding it. So basically, first, it is my request that you people understand. Okay, so first till 24 to 48 hours, the brick goes for dry. Okay, now the brick is like okay, prepared. Okay, now uh, it the heating process happens. From here we see the exactly here what do we follow is the arrows. Okay, so basically we follow the brick goes into a kiln, okay, where moderate to high temperature treatment is done. Okay, from it begins in the first from 200 C to 980 C. Okay, the first it goes into the tree, and then in the second step it is more high, 870 C centigrade, you can say, or 1300. Okay, where the brick is heated, and then again it goes into a cooling chamber. Here is a cooling chamber. In this cooling chamber it is again cooled. Okay, it is cooled for 48 to 72 hours. So basically you can, here it takes uh, uh, 2 to 3 days. 2 to 3 days. Now what is one unique thing that will help you to gain marks? Okay, so you can even write the drying stage by calculating this hours. You can write something very different. Okay, if you, it takes you can count here the minimum to maximum. Okay, 2 days here and 3 days here. Okay, so you can say the drying stages, okay, consist of 5 days period. If you want to consider the timeline, okay, if you consider 24 hour means 1 day and 2 days here, then you can say the minimum is 3 days and maximum is the maximum is 4 days. So you can either say the brick manufacturing process can happen in 2 days or 4 days. So basically here the timeline is very properly given to you, so which makes you things easy to understand. Then one another thing we have is uh, and then another thing we clearly observe is the final stage. Okay, in the final stage, what is there? The final stage is quite packaging stage. Okay, where the bill, okay, the bricks are ready. Okay, from the cooling chamber the bricks are packed. Okay, it can be packed in millions, thousand, whatever the number is. Okay, the packaging is done, the proper packaging is done. Okay, there is nothing given, so don't write anything. The bricks are packed, and the bricks are then delivered by a heavy duty vehicle or a truck or a lorry, you can say anything that you, or a vehicle. So this is the entire process. Look here, when you write a process, the most important thing is you need to understand the arrows, okay, and basic concept of understanding, okay, how the process begins, how basically we can divide into stages, or basically we can write into steps. So the first question that should come into your mind when you are writing about, when you are writing a process chart, okay, that should be simply one question. Okay, you must keep asking what, why, when, and how. Okay, so basically this will help you to write a chart. Okay, the final stage is also very important because it is specially given here. Okay, it is given here, big bricks for the building industry. For the building industry, this process is for the building industry. So this unit, okay, the bricks are, you can even write, the bricks are delivered to the construction site with the help of a vehicle. So this will also make this very clear. So you can write it in a very beautiful way. So this is the basic understanding. Now let's look. Okay, this is I have explained you in different stages and steps. Now let's read a model answer, which can really make your concept clear. Here also we see there are two paragraphs. Okay, one is the introduction paragraph. Okay, where there is a small overview given, and a detailed paragraph. Okay, where everything is covered. Okay, that we have already. How it is written formally, because formal writing is really very much important. When you write formal, you really make sense, and if you make sense, you get marks. Okay, don't write as you think. When you write, okay, when you understand, you what happens first. When you understand, you get the confidence, and when you get the confidence, you simply write it, which will not also help you to get the best marks. Okay, when you understand the graph, okay, or a graph, the first thing is you need to look model answers. Okay, then how these charts are written in a formal way, how sentences are made. If you, before writing a process chart, if any student reads basically 20 to 25 process charts, okay, nobody from this world can stop him to score more than 6 or 6.5 if he has a, if he has minimum correct, if he uses minimum structure of correct language. 6.5 will be the minimum in task 1. So it is the easiest part, and really it can be scored. It can be scoring. Okay, okay. If I say there are nearly 30 to 50 graphs, okay, that, and what does a goes into a process of 3 months in this IELTS training. Okay, if they basically look at this 50 graphs, okay, there will be there is a chance of repetition. Okay, there are plenty of websites out there where you can follow. And basically, if you write on Google, if you Google it, task 1 process charts, whatever charts come in your way, if you read them, okay, because reading helps writing. Okay, if you read charts, you know how charts are written. Okay, when you understand, you will write informally, but when you read them, reading and understanding will really make you your concept very clear about writing a chart. So here, let's read, okay, what we have understood. The brick manufacturing process. First, the given diagram. Okay, here we can see in the small image, okay, the given diagram shows different stages of brick manufacturing for the building industry. Okay, a very simple, clear introduction is written. What does this, okay, the first question, for example, is answered here. What does this diagram shows? The given diagram provided, illustrated, elucidated, prose line, or you can write any words. Okay, do the practice after. Okay, what it shows different stages of brick manufacturing process. So this, where is the answer? I think different stages of brick manufacturing process. This slide is very important because when we see here in this chart, okay, the diagram illustrates the process that is used to manufacture bricks for the building industry. Okay, and here in the model answer we see how things are very clear. Okay, the given diagram, the given diagram stages of brick manufacturing. Okay, wait for a minute. Okay, the given diagram shows different stages of brick manufacturing for the building industry. This sentence makes things very clear. Now you can write this sentence as an introduction, and then you can write an overview. Here it is written generally speaking. Okay, So basically, first they have cleared stages of brick manufacturing, okay, in the first set, and the second sentence says, generally speaking, you can write here overview also. Okay, this can be, you can write differently, you can write together. It doesn't matter. It should be there. Okay, if you write it separately in a separate paragraph, you will make three, one sentence in one, another sentence, it is absolutely fine. Okay, because it has one comma, so it has two, three things in it. So that can be an also excellent thing. So generally speaking, brick production involves 7 steps starting from digging stages and ending at the delivery stage. Okay, so you can, okay, whatever we have understood, it is beautifully written here. Brick production involves 7 steps. Okay, we have already counted 7 steps. Here we can count it again: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. From digging to delivery. Okay, so everything from the first to last in one sentence. Okay, this is the beauty how you will write. Okay, from first to last, there is 7 steps. Okay, starting from digging stages and ending at delivery stage. So this can be a very specific overview and introduction. Now we elaborate as is given in the paragraph. The first stage of brick manufacturing is digging the clay with a large digger. First sentence is over here. We have already understood the digger is digging clay. The clay is then filtered and processed in a roller machine and then mixed with sand and water. Okay, here I use the word purification. Here it is filtered. All is same. These all are synonyms. This clay is then filtered and processed in a roller machine. Look, this is how formal things are written. And mixed with sand and water. Second sentence. Here you see every sentence is there for every step. This is the beauty of writing formal language. Every sentence, one sentence, if it is a big step, then also it is covering everything. This clay is then filtered and processed. Look the use of hand. Okay, and roller machine. Okay, now and machine and then mixed with sand and water. In the third stage, okay, in the stage, the mixture is either kept in a mold or cut in a wire to make raw shape of the bricks. Here the bricks gets its shape. In the next step, okay, the shape, now already the brick has got the shape. The shaped raw brick is dried for 24 to 48 hours in a drying oven. After that, the dried raw bricks are kept in a kiln, both moderate and high temperature, up to 1300 degrees centigrade, and then placed in a cooling chamber for 48 to 72 hours. Everything is written here. We don't see that 870 thing, but I will suggest uh, involve everything. When you are writing a process, write every. It is here. It is written up to 1300 centigrade. Okay, but you can write if you are writing process. Write first 200 to 9. If something is given to you, mention it. You will get marks for it. Okay, don't just write up to. If it is there, if even 1% difference is happening in task one, mention it. Okay, in the you can just write initially from 200 centigrade to 980 centigrade. Okay, first it happens, and then second 870 to 30. If you write up to 13 centigrade, it is absolutely right. Okay, I just want you to elaborate as it is, which is more relevant according to me. And then placed cooling chamber for 48 to 7. Here you can write hours or days. 48 hours means 2 days. 72 hours means 3 days. Okay, you can do this. This is absolutely fine. Now, okay, if you here, if you want to put a paragraph, then also it is fine. If you don't put a paragraph, then also it is fine, because the process is now the stage changes here. Okay, so if you put a paragraph, it is fine. If you don't put a paragraph, then also it is fine. This process makes the brick to be packed and delivered in final two steps. The delivery process is the final process of brick manufacturing, and as it is noted, brick making is moderately complex process that requires some predefined works to make it usable. Okay, it is a small type of conclusion sentence. Okay, that this is a very complex kind of a process. Okay, and it happens in a particular way, predefined to make it usable. So this is a model answer. There are plenty of model answers given on the internet. You can check out. Okay, basically you need to read, you need to understand, you need to develop a vocabulary, a simple vocabulary to write a process chart. You don't need a specific vocabulary to write it because it is very simple, it is easy, it is scoring. A clear understanding of stages and steps, clear understanding of a diagram, and a very basic vocabulary that is used to create a flow between stages and steps. Let's check that also. Okay, basically we have a vocabulary which is very basic. Okay, after happening, okay, first is at a time subsequent to a reference time, subsequent, subsequently happening at a time later than another time. Okay, where you use this word exactly like that, before, at, okay, or in the front, prior, earlier, in time. This is the word that you will use to write. Okay, firstly before anything else, secondly in, okay, secondly the second place, okay, then finally as the end of a success or a process. Finally you will, when you say something is finished, you will say finally it is happened. Okay, so lastly, okay, the when the item is ended, then when you can say afterwards, very basic word. Okay, happening at the time subsequent to the reference time. Okay, then, later, okay, before. These are very basic. Then later, okay, happening at a time subsequent to a reference time. Then in the end, you can write in the end when things like finally or in the end. Okay, so you can just, when in the here you can write finally when the brick gets its shape, here in the end when it is delivered. Okay, after packaging, then it is go for deliver, the process ends. Then once, okay, then step, okay, once basically as soon as any maneuver made part of process towards the goal. Stage, phase, while, meanwhile. Okay, phase, stage, any distinct time period in a sequence or events. Okay, step, any maneuver made as a part of progress towards the goal. A step can be a very simple thing. Okay, the to every steps really makes stages. Okay, every stage and many stages can have steps. Okay, phases, first phase, second phase, final phase, in the end phase. There are plenty of writing. A particular point in the time of a cycle phase, initial phase can be. Okay, there are different, okay, when there is a designing thing, production thing, okay, marketing thing, and like promotion. There are, okay, meanwhile, at the time, same time in another place. Okay, the when things are happening meanwhile. Okay, at the same time, so you can use these words. Earlier, okay, it is most early. Begin, okay, cause to start, and following and subsequent. So this is some basic vocabulary, okay, that you need to know it. Okay, don't just simply go run behind the vocabulary thing. Okay, the best thing you can, the students you can do is simple, read the real charts. When you read the real charts, you will write, you will get the clear understanding that how you read it. Okay, and again observe it. Reading and observing, this will really, if you take a model answer, okay, and a diagram, okay, and if you see how things are written, first you understand by yourself. Okay, what is my suggestion? When you write a process chart, math or task one, all, you just need one thing. Okay, first you understand it by yourself. Okay. Then second is, after understanding by yourself, that you know, okay, what is this? You have understand, this is minimum, this is maximum, this process starts here. Okay, if it is a direction, then map and all. First thing, you understand it by yourself. Then read many other things, how things are written. Get practice 2 3 times by yourself by looking at model answers. If you are taking training under a tutor, okay, if you are going to a language classes, okay, then basically stay in contact with your language trainer, okay, and get his help, okay, his or her help, okay. Consider their opinions, okay. Many people can have different opinions, okay. So this is a language test, okay. Somebody can have this opinion, other can have other, okay. Basically, when you finally write it very formally, it becomes okay. When your lexis are good, you really get a very good score. So this is the uh, way to write a proper brick manufacturing process or any process chart. There are plenty of them. It is my quite simple advice to everybody that when you write a process chart, at least read 30 to 50 charts. Then you write your first chart. Okay, anybody who just simply starts writing a process chart or a map or a task one, okay, will not be able to perform in a good way. So the first thing is basically try to, after learning a format, there is a series of my lectures. Basically, the format, the task one format is already there on Facebook. On this page, you can find out. Okay, just look at the format. It is a very basic thing, and then you can simply go deep inside, understand it, what, how much it takes, what it will give you. Okay, then read 30 to 50 charts simply. Okay, and then write your first chart. Simply before writing your first chart, nobody is an expert. Okay, anybody who is giving a language thing, I don't believe is an expert. Okay, they should go under a training, okay, and which really helps them. If you simply go and you will get a 6.5, that is 5 to 5 but a level of 6.5, and the person does a proper observation, can really score more than 7.5. You will, okay, so this observation can really help you. Okay, if you are a band 5 students, you will score band 6, though there will be a direct rise of one band, which will really boost your writing score. So basically read at least 30 to 50 charts before writing your first process chart. Okay, we the way we understood this chart, okay, use the same pattern. Okay, read other charts, look at the model answers. Okay, there are all the model answers given on the internet. Find it out, then you write your own. Be in touch with your mentor, whoever is your mentor. Be really in touch with him. Okay, show your model answers. Okay, get suggestions. Okay, that what should be improved if you are making a mistake anywhere. Okay, in connecting sentence, really show it to your mentor. Okay, and really go with his or her opinion and write a wonderful chart. Okay, so this will help you to score a very good score. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. This was for today, and tomorrow we will be looking at writing task 2. Thank you very much, guys.